All right, so my first impressions of this truck, obviously it's freaking awesome. I watched a ton of videos on YouTube about this truck. There was one thing that nobody had mentioned in any previous video, and I had no idea, and it was a pleasant surprise. I'm not sure if it's a feature in other new F-150s, but on the steering wheel, there's a button right here with the little steering wheel. So if you press it, you have 3 steering options. So that one's obviously a looser comfort. It basically changes the steering ratio, and that's normal, sport, and that's like basically a tighter feel, and that's what I like. So that's what I've been using, the sport feel on the steering. I've already done a few burnouts. Traction control off right here. You can see there's a little icon with the traction control, says it's off. It's really easy to spin the tires in this truck with that thing off because there's a lot of power in this thing. So when you're driving about 50 miles an hour, it's pretty quick to get to 10th gear. Quiet, smooth, pretty nice, but all you need is a quarter press on the throttle and it's going to jump to 5th or 6th gear right away. You'll hear the turbos spool up. It's just a really comfortable ride. I am so stoked about this thing. So my brother-in-law George, he works at AutoNation Ford Valencia. He was the one that sold me this truck, and so I got the 4-door fully loaded. There were a few things that I didn't want on this truck. I was able to save money, but things I just did not want on the truck. One of them was the stickers. 2, the plastic deal on the tailgate. The tailgate step, the heated steering wheel. I live in California, I don't need that. I feel like there was a couple other things. Maybe that's it. But everything else I got on the truck. So it's the 802 luxury package, and heated cooled seats, the pano roof, which is closed right now. Any new vehicle that comes out, you're gonna pay a markup over sticker price. And I paid $10,000 over sticker price on this truck, which might be surprising to some of you because you've been seeing lately on the internet that this truck has been going $25,000 to $30,000 over sticker price, which is kind of ridiculous, but not to the people that own the dealerships because people will still pay. But if you want to save $15,000 to $20,000, go to AutoNation Valencia and see my brother-in-law George, and he will hook you up. So I was pretty relieved to find out. I mean, I knew there was going to be a markup, but I ordered this truck. What day? It's I picked this up last night, January 18th. I ordered this like October 6th or something. So I've been waiting a long time. And I knew there was gonna be a markup, and they're like, at first George is like, oh, it's a $5,000 markup. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then we're finishing out some paperwork. I had to put a small deposit down to start the build on this truck, and he's like, oh, sorry, I just got back from my manager's office, and there's actually a $10,000 markup. And I'm like, you know, whatever, I have to bite the bullet. But you know, as the weeks had gone on, I was finding out that other dealerships were selling this truck for a lot more. Galpin Ford, which is the largest #1 dealership in the nation, I guess they get #1 dealership like every single year. They're not too far from here, they're like 15 minutes away, but they're selling theirs for 20 over. I talked to a salesman out there, and he said typically they sell them for 20 over, but he sold one for 25 over, which I don't know why. But yeah, that's just what they're going for right now. So I got the cheapest one as far as I know. Not as far as like the add-ons in the package, but as far as paying stupid money to get this truck, I got the cheapest one. So right now I'm headed to America's Tires. Oh, that was another thing that I didn't order on this truck. I didn't get the upgraded wheels. So I have the regular stock wheels that don't cost any extra on this truck because I ordered some new wheels, and they're waiting for me. So I'm gonna take this truck and drop it off. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long. There's a Lowe's next door. I have to go pick up a couple things at Lowe's because I'm gonna start my fabrication for this truck as soon as I get home. I don't know how long it'll take. It might take me, I'll probably spread it out over a week maybe, who knows. But I'm gonna customize this truck. I'm gonna be doing tons of add-ons on it, so if you wanna see those as they happen, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications if you wanna see those when they come out. But the first thing I did when I brought the truck home was I took off the license plate frame cover and I put a NASCAR license plate frame cover on it. If you don't know, I race in the NASCAR K&N Pro Series now, and this season, 2017, will be my first full season of racing. So I'm really excited about that. I've already called K&N. They currently do not make an intake system for this truck yet because they haven't been able to get their hands on one yet. But as soon as that comes out, I will be putting a K&N intake system on this truck, and I'll do like an installation instructions video on it because it's I guess it's kind of easy, but there are a few steps on how to install this thing. So I'm gonna put the phone down because I gotta navigate through this shop. Yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. So that's the last time you'll ever see those wheels on this truck. I'm gonna sell them on Craigslist. Now the truck's even wider. Alright, so I just made it back home. Truck doesn't even fit in my garage. This is gonna be the space for the wife's car. But got the old car in here. I'm going from this little guy to this one. I'm very, very happy. Yeah, so I've been driving this Yaris for about 5 or 6 years. I bought it used off a buddy of mine. And I've always wanted a Raptor. My first truck was a blue Ford Ranger. I used to jump it. I had so much fun with that thing. And when I moved to Singapore, was it in 2009, I got rid of it. And I really didn't want to, but I had to because I thought we were going to be gone for 2 years. We were only living there for about 8 months when we came back. And that's why I ended up with this car. But I've always wanted / needed a truck ever since. And I've always wanted a Raptor, just like every other truck owner, it seems like. But the Raptor had been out for so long, I knew that I wanted to hold out until a new one came out. And then they debuted this Raptor 2 or 3 years ago. I just knew I wanted to hold out. So these are Method race wheels. This is the black 105 model. And you can see that it makes the truck like, I don't know, about 3 inches wider it looks like. So that's what I was looking for. That was one of my race cars from last year. It's an old car, got a new truck, so I've got a new race car for next year. I'll be uploading videos of race days, and I'll be doing a lot more videos on upgrades to this bad boy right here. Yeah, so please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.